We have a language problem. Our worker right on the beach across the last 5 years recovering plastic from the coastline, running beach cleanup operations, and mapping the flow of materials through the communities from Takwa Bay to Ikare and into the city to be recycled, removed 30 tons of legacy plastic bottles from the beaches to the city to be recycled. What we learned created our pilot in the city, Plastic Free July Lagos, redirecting 40 tons of plastic away from the waste stream and into the recycling stream in 30 days last July. This has shown one thing clearly. People are ready. The cultural shift has already happened. What doesn't exist yet are the systems to support it. Lagos needs a new language for materials that are no longer in use, and Lagosians need to understand their responsibilities to the city for things they owned, purchases they made, and no longer need. A new infrastructure built around that language, an infrastructure that recovers goods in a manner that aids the city to preserve the value of these goods, so that the true residual value of these goods can be unlocked, and what was once waste is now a valuable resource for the city. We need a mechanism that turns community participation into your responsibility and civic pride. Something economically real, not charity, not volunteerism, but a genuine circular economy where the people doing the work are part of the value chain, an inclusive cultural phenomenon of the people, by the people, for the people. That is what we've spent the last 2 years designing. Why now? Because the beach tells you when enough is enough. I've walked the coast between Ilashe and Takwa Bay more times than I can count. I have done it to map a path, to raise money for the kids on the peninsula, to understand what 5 years of recovery work actually looks like at scale. And every time the same materials come back with the tides. The answer to that tide is not a cleanup. It is a systemic intervention, stopping plastic at source in the city before it reaches the water. If you've ever sat on our beaches and felt what it means to be somewhere genuinely beautiful and then noticed the drift line, you already understand why this matters. If you've shaken your head in disgust at images of drains and canals overflowing with litter, then you understand why this matters. This July, if you have been caught in a flood caused by blocked drains, you understand why this matters. The way to eat an elephant is one mouthful at a time. The numbers matter. If we can divert even 10% of used plastic out of the stream, that's approximately 1,300 tons per day. And if we could put this back into the ecosystem, in a city like Lagos, its impact will be appreciable and the beginning of a better way. And we can, if only we use better language. Words have meaning, and this is important. We do not need a Lagos State Waste Management Agency. We need a Lagos State Material Recovery Agency. We need the tools and systems to support this. We deserve a city where waste in the environment is a thing of the past, where Lagos State Waste Management Authority is an oxymoron, and material recovery is the responsibility of everyone, and it starts with you practicing separation at source, at home, in public, and in our work environment. Remember, if you're not paying for the infrastructure, you are the infrastructure. My name is Akitunde Disu. I am an intersectional environmentalist and founder of Right on the Beach, an award-winning environmental project.